Martha, where's the GD garden lanterns? Okay, yeah, dude. Oh, that had a great hiss. That's from Dennis the Menace, by the way. I'm excited. My wife got me this today. Waterloo. No, I'm just joking. No. You know, these are all just, they're all different. I'll have an announcement too. Okay, here we go. Dude, I'm pumped up. Dude, look at this freaking shirt. This is a great shirt, by the way. Devin Townsend Project. Addicted. Great album. I haven't been able to fit in this shirt in like a decade. No, I got this shirt in 09. That's 11 years ago. When I was full blown into morphine when this album came out. And then I like just blew up and like, and whatever. Okay, here we go. All right. Dude, I'm excited for this one. This is a good one. This is something this has been on the radar for a while, okay? The rational mind during opiate withdrawal, okay? And this is going to be for the withdrawal, for the pause, for the whole kit and caboodle. I swear I can speak English, I promise. Okay. Kit and caboodle. I don't understand that saying, but whatever. Okay. Okay, though, but seriously, the rational mind during opiate withdrawal, okay? Because it's something that you're gonna freaking deal with big time, okay? And of course, I'm gonna take this at some different angles here and give you some of what I went through, and the good and the bad. There's okay, here we go. First off, the rational mind, okay? You know, kind of the definition of the rational mind is like, you know, in fact, well, some of it here I have written down, but guides sensible or logical action, okay? Guides sensible or logical action, okay? And then I like this. This is a big one. Avoids emotion or bias in judgment, okay? So avoiding that emotion and those biases, I mean, that's a big freaking part of this, okay? And then, you know, another one was maximize good, some good or function or something, you know, you maximize, you know, whatever. But really we're going to be looking at the logical action and stuff, but mainly the avoiding the emotional, you know, and the emotional crap and the bias in our judgment, emotional judgment and biases that we've had, okay? Because like, for instance, like emotions, dude, your emotions are going to run so high during withdrawal, okay? They just do, especially in the early stages, your emotions are just all freaking over the place. They're going to run high during the withdrawal, during the detox. You're going to have panic, you're going to have, you know, just worrying all the time and anxiety and thinking about, you know, thinking way too far ahead and about crap that you don't even, like you're making monsters that don't exist. You get what I'm saying? And you're making monsters in your head and you're oh, you know, you're overthinking stuff. You need to calm down. It's part of your body's out of whack, okay? Your hormones are out of whack, all that stuff, okay? And obviously stuff's lifting and in your brain. Some of it's bad, some of it is good because we've been suppressing stuff too. But that's just a fact, okay? I'm just kind of submitting, you're just kind of getting that down. So yeah, the emotions are going to run high, okay? So we got to understand that. Biases as well. Dude, we all have biases, but you know, you have the bias of, and some of this, you know, is true and stuff, but like you have the bias, like you know how hard it's going to be, okay? And the other thing too is we all have biases because we've seen other people fail, you know, and you know, and that in itself, and like you've just seen a lot of people fail or whatever, not have success, and so there's a bias already of like, well, it's impossible or dang near impossible or whatever, and you got to throw that crap out, you know, seriously, because I mean, you know. And there's statistics and stuff. We know it's hard and stuff, but statistics only tell part of the story. They really do, dude. Like how, like all these statistics, okay, well, how prepared was, you know, like 20, you see the statistic of, well, 26% of these people that all failed or whatever, you know, were very, very prepared or not, or, you know, whatever. Like, how prepared were they? Did they even want it? Were they forced? Did they go to jail or whatever it is? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's always, you can't just go off statistics. Yes, statistically, not a lot of people get off like Suboxone and methadone and stuff like that, and opiates in general, but those ones are really freaking hard, you know, for reasons that we're finding out here. And when I say that, it's for the rest of their lives. Because a lot of people do get off of it, and then they just get back on the crap, sometimes years later, okay? Anyway, but yeah, dude, seriously, with that, real quick, with those biases and stuff, like, that's not you, okay? That's not you. Yes, take in all the information and stuff, but use that for preparation and stuff, and to understand and learn stuff. But just know, like, dude, that's not you if you really want it, and you know what I mean. So, but it's human nature. They're gonna be there. Those thoughts are gonna be there. Those biases are gonna be there. You're gonna be an emotional freaking wreck. Okay, that's just the freaking facts. Okay. You know, and like, for instance, like thinking of relapsing, like 3 days, you prepared for this detox, okay, and you're 3 days in, and you're freaking thinking of relapsing, like, that is not rational, okay? 2 weeks in thinking about relapsing, that is not rational. A month, that is not rational. Think you just went a freaking month of going through this crap, and then you're doubting, and you're thinking about relapse and stuff. That's not rational thinking, okay? You gotta, we have to look at the big picture outlook, okay? I mean, seriously, like, dude, remember you decided to get off this, like, there was a part where, like, you hated it so much, you decided to do this, and you decided to tough it out for 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 30, I mean, it just builds up, you know, and you're thinking about relapse in those early stages. I'm telling you, that is not, you're not thinking rationally. You've seen how this has either wrecked your life or whatever, you're just not, it's made a shell of yourself. You hate it. There's something about it you really want to get off of it. If you didn't want to get off, you just go to your doctor every month and you just take it and you just whatever. You'd be content. You know, you got to this point for a reason. Don't forget that. It can be so freaking tough though. Okay, obviously, you know, I understand. You know, but anyway. But yeah, just really have that big picture outlook. Have that big picture, that rational outlook of like, well, I want my life back. You know, like, okay, well, I've gone a month. Like, oh, I'm okay. Really, time goes by pretty fast. Like, I'm sure I'll get to 2 months, and then 3 months, and then 6 months. I mean, it goes fast. Okay, we all know that, dude. Our children grow up fast. We get old fast, and we die fast. I mean, seriously, like, we're all gonna die. You can't avoid it. We're all gonna get older and older and older and die. So I don't know why I'm talking about death right now, but anyway, I am. So, but just again, big picture outlook. Okay, seriously. Okay, but here's the deal. You're not going to think rationally for quite a while. Okay, or a good while. And now when I say that, you know, and real quick though, you're not going to think rationally for a while, and I'm not saying that you can't make good decisions or overcome stuff too. I'm not saying like you're just damned, you're doomed, and you just are gonna be so not rational, you're gonna be doing all this stupid stuff and just try not to relapse and hopefully it works out. No, it's not that at all. You just you understand it's emotion, okay? And it is biases and stuff, but it is emotion, and it's you know, it's just stuff that, you know, that you got to overcome, and you can overcome this, okay? That you can overcome the assault on all your emotions and the physical symptoms and, dude, the lack of sleep. That really freaking makes you not think rationally after a while. When you're not getting sleep over and over and over again, you know, it gets really freaking rough, and you start to kind of lose it, man. I mean, I freaking did. I was just freaking losing it, man, with I mean, I don't know. Dude, I was at some point, I remember going to work, I was talking to my boss, and I was just like, dude, I don't even know how I'm gonna I don't know how I'm going to keep this together and keep this going. I don't even know what to do, you know, like, because I just wasn't sleeping at all, and like for days and days, and it was just like, and even now it's like when I'm like, oh man, I'm not sleeping great and stuff, like it's way better than it was. But the point is like, you've never caught up on any of the not sleeping, or you kind of get what I'm saying. It's the whole build up of everything. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to, that's just the reality of it. Okay. That's like when, you know, like I was talking to someone at work, and God bless them, you know, they're, you know, I was like, you know, I'm just not sleeping good. I'm only getting like 5-6 hours. And they're like, man, you know, I actually do that though, you know, myself, you know, like 2 to 3 nights a week. And which is true, you know, it's true. And we got to get used to that. But, you know, and I didn't even get into this, but I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but like you give catch-up days, and like you don't catch up on frickin' sleep for frickin' months, dude. Like there were times where I wasn't sleeping at all, or 1 hour or 2 hours of this crap sleep and stuff, and it just, sorry, I guess this is kind of, I don't want this to turn into that, but just the point is like, you're not going to be thinking rationally, okay? But dude, you can frickin' overcome it, okay? You know, you're gonna come in, you're gonna want to give up, okay? There's gonna be times where you're just gonna want to give up, you know, whether it be through suicide or relapse or both, or whatever. That's a reality that you just need to be prepared for, and just understand, like, dude, you know, you got to hone that stuff in for sure. And I'll get kind of more into that. But and something else I got to say here too. God dang it, I don't want this to get too long. Ugh, it always gets long. But now here's the deal with the rational thinking. And this was another main point I wanted to make. It goes both ways. It goes to the panic, to the anxiety, to the despair. But it also goes for the overconfidence, especially in the somewhat earlier stages, okay? I talk to so many people, and it just sucks, because it's like, I just know it's about to happen a lot of times. Because it's like, day 15, I beat it, man, I'm good. I finally did it. I got my life back, and it's like, dude, you got so long to go. Oh man, because it's just, you know, if you're not prepared for the pause and stuff, like, you can get really, really overconfident on, you know, people get on that pink cloud and just get way too confident and stuff. And it happens. And then dude, some people start judging people and like giving them advice. And it's like, dude, you should not be doing that. And you know, even myself, I know I made videos in the early stages, and I was giving advice in those early stages. And I say this to glory to God. I knew it was over for me. I knew it was done. I never, ever, ever would have done that without God. Never. I would never have been that foolish. I mean, seriously, you should not kind of be doing that. I kind of did a no-no, to be honest with you. And even I go back to some of those videos, especially as time went on, and I kind of was getting way off track on some stuff. But anyway, whatever. No, you should go back and watch those videos. They freaking help, though. I get comments all the time that they're helping people. You know, if you're on day 38, go watch 38. You know, just kind of follow those days. I guess it helps. Anyway, but yeah, to check this out. So, like, just for an example here, I talked to a guy. I think he's about 6 months clean now. Okay. And I don't know what stage he was in, but he was getting overconfident. He thought he had beat this, and he like enrolled in like some school or something, and was like all ready to go. Within 3 days, he said all of a sudden it was like kaboom, and he quit. He had to quit. You know, he just and it's a good thing he quit, because it's just like there's no way he was going to be able to do what he thought he was going to do. You know, he thought he was going to be able to learn a new trade and stuff and whatever, and it just wasn't happening, okay? And that goes, that rational thinking, okay? That it goes both ways. It goes both ways. People think they beat this too early and stuff. Like, dude, even me at 9, dude, I know, like, no, it's not over. It's like, it could get worse. It's fine. I accept it. I understand it. It's fine. You know, if it just slowly gets better each day, that's great. I don't really care. Whatever it is, it just is, okay? Accept it and be prepared. It can be hard though, okay? And you know, you really have to have mental toughness and keep mental toughness, okay? And be aware of what's going on. And that's really the thing, is like, be aware of it and like step outside of it if you can, and just be like, gosh, I was thinking that, or like, man, I can't believe I'm thinking this right now. Like, this is stupid. Or maybe sometimes at the end of the day, like, you kind of meditate on like your thought process and stuff, and just try to step out of that and like really look at big picture stuff, okay? And just understand like that, you know, some of your previous thoughts throughout the day, or whatever it is, or at that very moment, you know, is you just know that it's fueled by emotion, it's fueled by biases, it's fueled by fear a lot of times, okay? You know, and fear goes as far as we let that go, okay? Fear goes as far as we let it go. And you can, and just don't let that stuff get out of control. Hone it in and understand the mission, understand the goal. Know that, yes, it's not going to last forever, you know, seriously. But you know, when I started getting into the pause, okay, I handled the early stages really well. I really knew what I was in for, and I was prepared for the pause though too. I even say like, dude, it's gonna ravage me, it's gonna strip me down, it's gonna bring me to my knees. I say that in early videos. I know I do. I say those exact words, and you know, so I was prepared for the pause, but pause sucks so bad sometimes that you know, you do all the preparation you can and they still get you, okay? And anyway, but here, I'm gonna just let you know, these were some of my not rational thinking. I'm gonna tell you a couple things of in my past, and then I'll tell you some that I thought now, okay? Straight up, okay? The first time I got clean, and I didn't use kratom, I didn't use any, you know, I just friggin' got clean, okay? And I got clean for 7 months, okay? I know I say that all, but this was some of my thinking, okay, during this time. I wanted to kill myself, and I thought of ways to kill myself. I was going to shoot myself in the head in my shower, because I thought that, I was thinking of the mess, you know. I thought like, well, but then of course I know the little bit of rational thinking I had in me, I was thinking like, well, no, like, if a bullet were to go astray or something, like where I lived and like hit, like I couldn't live with myself. Well, I wouldn't live with myself, but I just couldn't. I was like, no, I can't do that. So then I was like, well, I'll go out in the country and just blast myself that way. I mean, like, not good thinking. And I was so selfish, you guys. I didn't even care about, I was so selfish. I didn't even care about the hurt that it would do to other people in my life. I just didn't do it because I was afraid. I was afraid. I knew that it wasn't the right thing to do, but I didn't want to face God, okay? That's seriously what scared me enough to not do that, okay? But I was truly, truly considering it, and that is the truth, okay? Crap, I think I was going to say more about my past crap, but I can't even freaking remember. But shoot, whatever, I don't know. I remember thinking too, I'd be bitching, and I'd be like, every day I'd be like, I think I'm gonna quit my job, and I can't stand this place, and you know, just stupid stuff too, like we're you know, just calm down, you know. But anyway, so some of the stuff this time around, okay, some of my thinking that was terrible and not rational, okay, during this time around, okay, I would think like if I died, it would be better for me, or I truly wouldn't mind, okay? But I knew right away. It wasn't like last time. I knew right away, like, well, no, I have a family and a wife. Like, I really thought of other people this time, okay? I wasn't just completely selfish, you know. But I have to admit, I had those thoughts. I had those thoughts. Things were so terrible. There was just, you know, there was just no joy, okay? You know, wanting to use other drugs, okay? Wanting to just leave work and doubting all, just completely low self-esteem, like just doubting all my abilities, about everything, about the videos I make, about what I do at work, about me as a father and a husband, because I just wasn't being the man I needed to be during those pauses. I mean, like, you sink lower and lower, and you're not thinking, and you are going through crap, okay? You are going through crap, but think rationally, like, you're doing the right thing. Yes, you might not be the greatest, the best employer right now, or the best father, the best husband, but in reality, you are being the best father or the best employee or whatever. best husband, whatever, father, whatever you want to say. I don't know. I forget what I said and haven't said. But because the best thing, right, is to get clean and be the best person that you can be in the future. It's not always about right freaking now. That lifestyle is done. We don't live by feel and emotion anymore, okay? That's what it is, and we have to freaking hone that in and remember that, okay? But I would think that kind of crap. I just, and I would think like, I seriously thought like, dude, maybe I'll just never be happy. Maybe I'm just an unhappy person, and I just can't and I'm just weak, and I just can't get through life without something. I mean, those thoughts would creep in, and I'd think like, maybe thinking like this will never end. It will end. Okay, it will end. Think rationally. The damage we have done, the length of this stuff. We know Suboxone is a real biatch to get off of. Okay, it sucks. It's a beast. Okay. It takes a while, okay, but it will end. But you start thinking, oh, it'll never, and you just have incredible low self-esteem, and then after the acute and like in like the month 1 and 2, to 3 stage, really, even, up to like 3 months, like, dude, I was so confident and I felt like I was in complete control. And I was waiting for the pause. I really was. But there was even a time, though, where it crept into me because it went on for a while before the pause really came on. Longer than I thought. Like, it was weird. And I did think in the back of my mind a couple times, like, maybe I won't deal with the pause this time for some reason. I seriously thought, like, maybe God's just going to, like, deliver me or something. And even though I knew, like, I needed to go through this. I deserve it, but I needed to make me stronger, and you know what I mean, and then it all came on, anyway, I remember being pissed off about stupid crap, to just like stupid stuff that it's not logical to be all pissed off about, seriously. Like another thing too was not being grateful, being pissed off and stuff, but like just not being grateful. It's like, dude, I have every freaking, like, I have so many things to be grateful for, and that really bothered me. Because I wouldn't be grateful or just, whatever. And it's like, dude, here I have a job. I have a wife who's stuck it out with me. I have a kid. And, I work for great people. And I got a car. And I got there's just so many things to be grateful for. I'm not hungry. I mean, I've gone into that perspective stuff a million times. But not being grateful, that's not rational, dude. Like, we all have something to freaking be grateful for. I know some of you are in terrible situations, but we really freaking, it's for real. So when you start not being grateful, that's not rational. And you just have, you're going to go through periods of just no joy, and just complete lack of emotions and apathy and stuff. And it's hard to overcome and stuff, but we just, like I said, we got to step outside of that and understand the science of what's going on in our bodies and in our brains and stuff, for sure. Okay. But the main point is here, okay, is you will not be thinking rational thoughts, okay? You might have some pretty crazy and messed up thoughts, okay? That's just the reality. Oh yeah, dude, some of my other past thoughts I was gonna say, oh man, I don't want this to get too long, but I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna share this, because like some of them are gonna be pretty crazy and messed up. But like I was thinking, well, there's some stuff I don't want to get into, but I remember pleading with God and just being like, God, just kill me, please, just kill me, and just annihilate me like I never existed. Like I remember just begging him, like I just wish I never existed, because I knew in my heart like I was gonna probably relapse, and I just couldn't face that, and I thought I would be a failure, or maybe if I did relapse I'd just either kill myself after that, or I would just overdose on purpose or something or whatever. And you're not thinking right, okay, and it can be hard to hone in, but you can hone it in, and that's really where God comes in, folks. That's really where God comes in. He makes our path straight, okay? I'm telling you that right now. When you are not thinking rational like that, and rationally, you open up God's word, and it freaking changes. It's a game changer. It is an absolute game, more than all that. I mean, when you're not thinking, God's word, it says it's truth. It's truth, okay? Absolute truth, okay? And I believe that. And when you read that and it cuts through the heart and it just is straight up. I mean, that's the thing, dude. You know, you read the Bible and it's just like, you know, you read this and you're like, oh man, I'm not going to get away. Like, God really knows me really good. You know what I mean? Like, or you know what I mean? Like, it's a trip. Like, you just realize, like, oh, damn, I'm not going to get away with anything. He knows it all. He knows my way. I mean, and it's not just like, I'm God, I'm all powerful, and I know everything. No, like, there's, like, stuff that it says, and it's like, yeah, okay. He is very interested in the heart of man and the motives and stuff. Anyway, but so yeah, dude, staying in the Word of God, seriously, dude, it helps. But dude, just understand that if you're having crazy thoughts and very messed up thoughts, okay, very dark thoughts, just know it's part of it. It is normal. You're not messed up. You're not broken. It's completely normal. I need to hustle this along. You're going to go down. You know, the withdrawal is going to be, you know, the acute withdrawal is going to be what it is, okay? And then you're going to go up. You know, more than likely you're going to go up at least for some time, pink cloud, and everyone's different, and then you're going to come completely down, okay? You know, in a different way. It's the pause are a different way. It's a different thing. It's a different beast. It's very mental, okay? We must overcome our emotions and our biases, though, and we can. You know, and you know, you're not other people who have failed. Prepare. There we go. I said it. And I just understand it is what it is. Understand what it is. Understand the process. Understand. Just know that you won't be thinking rationally. And then if you know that beforehand, you can go, okay, I can step out of this box here. I can take a step back. You know, and maybe even talk to other people that are close to you, and like they can give their 2 cents. Like, how have I changed in the last month? And they can go, well, you know, or whatever. But you get outside views and you know, stay in the recovery community too, and that accountability and all that stuff. So talk to other people that are going through the same stuff. But it's just a reality. That is, your rationale is not going to be good for a while, but you can hone it in. You can overcome it, baby. Okay. I think it worked. All right. Seriously though, V for victory. God bless all y'all, and salute.